Gosh. I suppose I'd say grounded in looking at historical sources and where the music comes from. Also quite risk-taking. I think we go into areas, as I said, sometimes earlier and sometimes later than our usual comfort zone. And I'd probably say a bit like Gertrude Stein, actually, a lot of voices that talk all at once.
Life and death, and death and life. I like listening to the Germans talking English on the radio. There was a funny one
the text, the musings from Stein come in and out of the music. So we all have different bits of her in a way. She seems to have been somebody who wrote with many different personalities and different voices, and sometimes very funny, and other times it's very gruesome and very violent and very tragic, living through the Second World War. But it all seems to be looked at through really small details of everyday life, which in a way is how I see the music as well. It's lots of small details that get bigger and bigger and then accumulate.
The interesting thing is that this whole piece is written from a woman's perspective of the war, and in fact that it's the sort of threatening environment of the men playing the brass instruments behind the women who are sitting at the front, and we all get a chance to recite some of these passages, and it creates a very intimate atmosphere. It's like we're all chatting over the garden fence to each other, and I think it actually gives you a very different perspective of war. It seems to all be going on in the background, and we're all commentating. There's a strong element of jazz in this piece, and actually the Baroque bassoon, because it has so few keys and you're able to really bend the notes, it works fantastically within that sort of jazzy environment. It's lovely. I'm absolutely loving it. It's so different from what we normally do.